Good morning, and let's get started with the first paragraph. Anybody ready to read, please? يلا فدوى.
يلا أستاذ. Experts have calculated that
Yes.
billion of closed job market, only about 15-20 of jobs are publicly advertised, and some claim that even this figure is too
high. So according to this paragraph, the experts have done some mathematics and found that a very large majority of the job opportunities available in any country are hidden or closed job markets. كل هذول الوظائف بتروح للموظفين القريبين بالشركة أو المؤسسة بالواسطة. 15-20% are publicly advertised. اللي بيعلنوه 15 ل 20% بس, and some claim that even the figure is too high, يعني less than 15-20. في ناس بيقولوا لا ما بيعلنوش عن 5% 10%. Now, if the jobs are hidden or closed jobs, then which two of the sentences below are a logical conclusion from the text? A, B, C. Two of them are logical and one of them is illogical. Which one of them do you think is logical, Hala?
اللي هي A و C.
A and C. So can you read them?
يلا. A, you might have some success by sending general inquiry letters to companies. It certainly won't do any harm. C, what do you need to do is expand your circle of contacts. Send email to people you know and use social media websites, especially those specially designed for professional users.
Thank you. Now, if you look at A and C and compare them, which one of them is a formal way of writing something to find a job? Which one is the final one, the formal one? Ali Sabat.
A.
A. Now, it says general inquiry letters. حطوا عليها خطين. Now, in C, you expand your circle of contacts. You send emails to people you know. حطوا خطين على people you know. So if you are writing to people you know, it's informal. If it's a general inquiry letter, it's formal. So the answers are A and C. Yani, in order to get a job, I might apply to more than one company, apply for jobs in different companies, and I send letters to friends around Palestine or around the world. Please help me find a job. I have finished my studies at university, and I need to find a job with your support and help. Can you help me? This is it. Now, on the next slide, we have read the sentences, then divide them into two groups: personal, email, or formal inquiry letter. This depends very much on the language used, contractions, and so on and so forth. And you need to decide whether it's formal or personal. Ali Sabat is starting number one. Subhid number two, please. Yes.
As Akra?
Yes.
Yeah. I am leaving school at the end of June, and I need to find some work. اللي هي personal email.
Personal, PE. Now the second one.
Should you ask around and see if there's anything suitable? Personal.
This is personal. Find if there is anything. Ask around. هذول اللغة العامية. For friends. Now number three, Nancy. Number four, Siba.
يلا. I have good language and the IT skill, which I hope would make me suitable for various job formal.
This is formal. So he is talking about his qualification and abilities. Yeah. Siba, next one.
Basically, though, I don't mind what I do.
Formal or informal?
Personal.
This is
Informal.
personal. Now, the next one, Fadwa.
I am writing to inquire about possible vacancies with your company. Formal.
This is formal language. Vacancies. بدل jobs بحكي. Vacancy. وظائف شاغرة. اكتبوا عليها. The next one now, Hala.
Thanks a lot. Personal.
This is personal. Thanks a lot. Now, the next one. Uday, can you?
I have attached my CV in a case that would be useful. He personal.
Personal. I have attached. لأنه فيها اختصار. I've. Now, the next one, Rahaf.
If you need any further information, please contact me. Formal.
Formal. Further information. So, more information بنحكي بين الأصدقاء. Further is formal language. Now, the next one, Shadi.
I am currently looking for employment as I am due to leave school at the end of June. Formal.
Formal. I'm currently بدل ما نقول now. It's a stronger language. Now, the next one. Others, please. Yes, Subhi.
Yalla. This is just a quick message to ask if you could do me a favor, personal.
This is personal. Do me a favor. حط عليها خطين مشان تحفظوها. اعمل معروف يعني. Nancy, next one.
يلا. Thank you. I enclose my CV and would be grateful if you could keep it on file in case of any future opportunities. Formal.
This is formal. Yes. The next one, Siba.
Thank you very much for your help. Formal.
Thank you very much for your help. And Alisabat, the second last one. يلا قبل الأخير يا أليصابات. Shadi, can you do that?
I was just wondering if there were any vacancies at your place. Personal email.
I was just wondering if there are any vacancies or there were any vacancies at your place. At your place يعني في تلاك في جهتك. إذا personal. And the last one, Nancy's hand is raised.
I am good at language at IT, so anything using those skill would be great. Personal.
Personal. Screenshot that, please, and just fit them and write them in your books. خذوا لقطة الشاشة. If you look at the sentences, how many sentences are formal? Just look at them and count.
6.
6 sentences. And these 6 sentences should go on the next page. How many informal ones are there, Siba?
8.
8. So let's move to the next page after screenshotting, please. Now, here, before we do that, I'm going to show you from jmurray342@firstnet.com to Chris Harrison @hotmail.co.uk. Subject a favor. لأنه بطلب منه عمل معروف. Now, hello, Chris. What should we do in this part? Subhi. What should we do here?
اللي بالفقرة هاي أستاذ اللي أنت محاط عليها مربع. بدنا نحط اللي هم الفورمال.
Formal ولا informal?
Personal.
Personal. So, Siba, in English, what are we supposed to do here?
We're gonna write an informal letter, informal email.
Email. So, the sentences are in order from the previous page. نفس الترتيب. Look at them here. I need someone read that and you screenshot it, please, and write it in your books once we finish the class. Anybody ready to read? I can see that Siba is ready. Go, Siba, please.
This is a quick message to ask you if you could do me a favor. I'm leaving school at the end of June, and I need to find some work. I was just wondering if there were any vacancies at your place. I'm not good at languages and IT, so anything using those skills would be a great. Basically, though I don't mind what I do, could you ask around and see if there's anything suitable? I've attached my CV in case that would be useful. Thanks a lot.
اوكي ثانك يو. اعملوا سكرين شوت وبتكتبوها 3 فقرات زي ما هي مكتوبة هيك. In your books, please. You can screenshot that now. Do please. Now, the language here has contractions and it's simple language for personal use or informal talk. Here we are supposed to write a general inquiry letter. Who is the letter to? Who is the letter to?
Local company.
Local companies. إذا رسالة للشركات بدها تكون رسمية. Now, what should we do here? What should we write? حلا. What should we do here?
إنه طلب للعمل.
So what should we do in this place here, in this space?
Write a message للعمل يعني.
English, please. حلا, you can do that, I know.
اللي هي write a message to شوي أدور لك عليها. اللي هي a general inquiry letter.
That's it. هيها موجودة فوق. Write a general inquiry letter. So it's a formal style of writing to ask for or find a job. Now, where would we get the sentences? فدوى. من وين نجيب الجمل؟ Yes, فدوى. What do you think, Kinda?
اللي هو من الفورمة اللي كتبناها من الحصة الماضية.
اللي بالصفحة اللي قبل يعني. Yes. So from the previous page, how many sentences should there be here?
8 sentences.
8 sentences. Can you read that? Can you read them in order from your book? Kinda, do that. Look at the screen and you can find that.
يلا أستاذ شوي.
هي على الشاشة.
Okay. Formal inquiry letter. I am writing to inquire about possible vacancies with your company. I am currently looking for employment as I am due to leave school at the end of June. I have a good language and IT skills which I hope would make me suitable for a various job. I enclose my CV and would be grateful if you could keep it on file in case of any future opportunities. If you need any future informal, please contact me. Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you. Now, if you look at this, how many different paragraphs?
4.
4 paragraphs. You need to write that in paragraphs, and you need to leave a line between the first and the second, or the second and the third and the fourth, so that the layout should be somehow well ordered and well organized. Now, according to this, there is formal language. If you look at sentence number 1, where is the formal language, or where are the formal words in the first sentence? Look at it.
Possible vacancies.
Okay, possible vacancies and
Inquire.
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 Inquire. So it's formal language. Now, sentence number 2.
Currently.
Currently.
Employment.
Employment and
Employment.
and due to من المفروض. Now, sentence number 3. Look at it. Would make. Would make. If I'm writing to a friend, I hope they make, we say. or they will make. Now, paragraph 2, where is the formal language? Yeah,
Encloses.
enclose
Enclose.
and,
Grateful.
Grateful.
okay, grateful and
و
Opportunity.
opportunities. And the last paragraph here, the second last paragraph, where is the language that's formal? Asiba. Where is it?
further information.
Further.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, that's the end of it. If you move a step forward, you see the summary of the unit. Yes? In this unit, you have learned about jobs and work. You know, remember the top 10 dream jobs in the UK? Do you remember that? القطعة الأولى كانت عن شو؟ Top 10 dream
And
jobs.
dream jobs
Dream
in
jobs
the UK.
UK. Now, phrases with job. Can you name the phrases with job that we had on the second page there in unit number 7? Say one, just if you remember it.
job satisfaction
Yes, yes.
دول.
Job satisfaction,
security job.
job security. You can look in your books if you wish. Job application, job description,
job opportunities.
opportunities, job prospects. Remember that? Can you remember this? You need to study more, I think. Now, reported questions. Which page? Reported
72.
72.
72.
Exercise 1 and 2. Now, subject object questions. Who and what? Negative questions.
73.
73. Question tags.
74.
74, and the explanation that we had in class. So which one of them, number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which one of them is more expanded and more important for your final توجيه exam?
اللي هو question tags.
Question tags, yes. And the final thing, the last thing, Chadi, what was the last part that we had today?
مش فاهم أستاذ مش فاهم.
آخر شيء أخذناه اليوم شو من النقطة الأخيرة هيا.
التعبير.
So read it.
General inquiry letters.
Writing general inquiry letters and emails. Now, I'm going to go back and show you something very useful for you. Look at this here. The basics of writing a paragraph. أساسيات أسس كتابة الفقرة. Now, this is something that I taught you in grade 11 at the beginning of this year. Now, layout number 1 اللي هي الشكل الخارجي. And number 2, content المضمون. Now, if we talk about the layout, you need to think about the title in the first line at the top with capital letters. The indentation, الفراغ اللي بأول السطر قدر كلمة. Punctuation, you need to be careful with the comma, full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, and capital letters. هذول المعايير اللي بتطلع عليهم بالتصحيح. اعملوا سكرين شوت هون مشان تطلع عليه لما تكتب تدير بالك عن النقاط هاي. You need to be careful with these points. This is how we mark that in the توجيه. The layout, the shape of the composition, the indentation, فراغ الفقرات أو كلمة بكل فقرة أولها فراغ أو بين الفقرة والفقرة سطر. The punctuation and capital letters. Now, when we talk about the content, المضمون تبع الموضوع. First, coherence. ترابط الموضوع اللي هي. Linking ideas using connectors. اللي moreover, however, but in addition, first, next, then, after that, and so on and so forth. Paragraph coherence and meaningful, readable, and legibly written. الكتابة مقروءة، الكتابة واضحة ومتناسقة ولها معنى. So your sentences need not be that long, but they need to be conveying a meaning. لازم الجملة تعطي معنى وترقيمها صحيح والكابيتال letter صح. Now, the paragraph is divided into 3 parts. These are the most important points. The topic sentence, TS, the supporting sentence is SS, and the concluding sentence, CS. Now, what's usually included in the topic sentence? What's included in the topic sentence?
The main idea.
The main idea, what the paragraph is going to be about. So if anybody has a paragraph and he wants to read it, he just looks at the first sentence and he can figure out, understand what he's going to read about. Now, the supporting sentences, where do they come?
After the topic sentence.
After the topic sentence. And this depends on how much you want to write. عدد التوبيك sentences بيعتمد على قديش بدك تعمل حجم الفقرة انت. 7 أسطر 10 أسطر 15 إلى آخره. 4 جمل 6 8 7 9 اللي هو. So what do you do in your supporting sentences?
Explain.
Explain.
You support the topic sentence.
You support. How do you support? Explain, demonstrate, give examples, comparisons, and so on. تشرح وبتقارن you give the why, how, and what. Now, in the concluding sentence, which is the last sentence, what do you usually do?
You conclude all
Siba.
conclude all the essay.
Conclude the essay in one sentence. Do you add any new ideas in your CS?
No.
No
Yes,
new
Ustaz, you
ideas.
can make an,
So, Kinda,
you can't make your advice. You can make your advice.
you can give some advice and you summarize in a
Yes.
good way. You
Yes.
summarize the main points, بتلخصه كله بجملة واحدة بلغة تانية. مش تعيد التوبيك sentence زي ما هي. Now, be careful with your spelling and grammar. You know, when you are typing on your computer, if there is a problem that's with dictation or something, it gives you a blue line. If there is
Red
a
line.
problem, it's a red line. So you need to click and click the right part of the mouse. It will give you the right one. Correction. Dictation and grammar accuracy. هذا بيحسبوا عليه. عدوا النقاط كم نقطة. How many points?
5.
8 مالي فوق.
All of them are 8. عليهن 10 علامات الموضوع. هيك بحسبوا. طبعا if it's an essay بصير بدل التوبيك sentence توبيك paragraph مقدمة. وبدل الكونكلودينج سنتنس الخاتمة تحت فقرة لحالها. وبدل supporting sentences كل فكرة فقرة لحالها. يعني كل جملة لحالها بنشرحها كمان. That's how we write it. Screenshot that, please. You need to be careful with your compositions. It's here writing a letter that's divided into paragraphs. Is that okay?
Okay.
Thank you for that.